Hello, Michelle. This is exciting. I'm jumping onto YouTube because I really like the fact that there's no glitches with YouTube. It lets me scroll up through all the comments. It's just, hi, Elantra. It's just so much easier to do my lives on YouTube. Yeah, it's hard for some people because you actually, in order to comment, I think you have to be like signed up for YouTube or something like that. But it's a great hi, Shayna. YouTube is the best. I'm just gonna tell you, Shayna. If you guys you're all used to being on Facebook Live, YouTube has zero glitches. I don't know how many times on Facebook I've had to restart. I've had a glitch. People tell me that it's pixelating. YouTube never does any of that. I've had zero issues with my YouTube lives. So these are exciting. So tonight I'm jumping on here. Hi, Shamika. Good to see you. Good to see you on here. Hi, Sierra. So we can have a lot of fun on here tonight. So for those of you who are not familiar with me, I have been a tarot reader for about 27 years. Yeah, I'm all over watching videos on YouTube, Shayna. In fact, how I'm even live right now is because of Nick Ninneman. Nick Ninneman on YouTube showed me how to go live like every step of the way because, I have to change everything. When I go Facebook Live, I have to change it all to Facebook. And when I do YouTube Live, I have to change it over to there. So, hi, Pat Hill. Thank you. This is so much nicer to do lives on YouTube. I have to tell you why, Pat. Because I can scroll all the way up. Seriously, Facebook is so glitchy. A lot of times it'll just show me 4 names at a time and people get irritated. And yeah, there's no glitches on YouTube. So if you guys click subscribe, you'll get notices when I go live. And I'm going to be doing live so much on here, you guys. For one thing, I'm starting a thing called Cemetery Talk. And so it's where I go to these graves where, you may or may not be able to read who died, but they're like from the 1800s. The people lived and died in the 1800s. So that's called Cemetery Talk. So that's coming up, and I'm actually doing some filming tomorrow, you guys. I'm going to another state. I'm going to another state with a friend to this very well-known cemetery. So excited. I got my camera batteries charged, and so you're going to look forward to Cemetery Talk. So that's going to be fun. And then I also like to solve murder mysteries. Is Marky hiding his true feelings from me? Oh, you guys are starting right in for the questions. Yes, the paranormal, and I'm already looking into some murder mysteries. In fact, the last gig I did at a wine bar, this woman brought a cold case murder mystery. Can you believe that? I could hardly believe it. I almost had to go wipe myself. I was like, wow. So for those of you for tonight, I do numerology. So if you want to know anything about that, I can talk about your numerology numbers. So then for that, I only need your month. Actually, I would need your real name, your first name, your real name that's on your birth certificate, and the month and day you were born, and then I can know your numbers if you want to know that. But otherwise, I'm just going to pop on here and do a few readings. I'm just getting, this is only my second live on YouTube. Seriously, this is my second live. So I still don't have like the intro. I don't know how to do all the fancy stuff that the other people do. But nonetheless, we can have some good readings on here. So this is what we're going to do. Cold cases are my favorite too. So let me see. Let me go back up here to Elantra, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Yes, you caught me on time. Thank you, Pat Hill, for joining. Elantra. So is Marquis hiding his true feelings from me? Okay. So, you guys, I have murder mystery decks. Now I have a stream of them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5. I've got 5 murder mystery decks, the most I've ever had. So here we go. We're going to Elantra Cook. And now, you guys, you can just start posting questions because guess what? I can scroll up now. I can see all of them. And the print is really large. Now, I have a question, and excuse my stupidity, but can you guys see each other's comments? Because I saw some tutorials on how to put the comments onto your YouTube channel, but someone told me we can see each other's comments. So can you guys tell me if you can see each other's questions that you're posting? So is Marquis hiding his true feelings from Elantra Cook? Now look at this. This is interesting that we get the Oops, I got to shove it up. See, I'm still got my camera at a different angle here. So we've got the Chariot. So there's kind of a battle of willpowers. Like, oh, there's the hiding. Gosh, girly, your intuition. You are intuitive. So this would be that you guys are not seeing the same. You're not agreeing on something. You're not seeing each other as having more in common. You're seeing each other as having more not in common. And the High Priestess is hiding. Yep, it's hiding. I don't even have to pull any more cards unless you wanted to go further with the relationship questions, because it's a spot on. You were spot on with that. 100% yes, he's hiding his true feelings. Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you for that question, Elantra. And stay tuned on this channel because we're going to have a lot of paranormal. I'm going to love it. And thank you for, Michelle, thank you for subscribing. Oh, good. I pronounced it right. Shamika Argo, do you need the middle name? No, I don't need middle names. I don't even need last name, just the first name. Let's see. What else for numbers? That was a good question. Shayna Keen, any guidance on how to reduce her stress levels? So I'm going to be pulling from several different decks. And guess what? I am so getting into Lenormand. I know you guys probably are like, what? I don't know what that is. Well, for me, that's exciting. It's an exciting system. So how can Shayna reduce the stress levels in her life? So she's actually doing an action-based reading, which is, in other words, she's admitting that she's got these stress levels, and here they are. They're actually, Shayna, if you want me to be technical, they're causing your immune system to be depleted. You're having either headaches or head pain through sinuses. And you're also having some stomach. He's guarding his stomach. You're having some stomach issues because of stress. So now I also want to tell you something. This is a pattern with you. Having stress is a pattern. The Wands is my pattern card. And the Queen of Swords means that you're driven by your mind. Like, you can think your way out of most situations. So you're needing a break. You got to take a break. Meditation is not going to work for you. I think you might have tried it. Didn't work. So meditation is not your thing. It's relaxing, but it isn't going to help you deal with the types of stress that you have. So I'm going to do oh, wait, I got another deck here. Ooh, I got a brand new one in today. Ooh, everybody needs more decks. But this is Lenormand. So we're going to pull some Lenormand cards. So I'm going to, Shayna, if you don't mind, I'm going to put these up and over here so we can still reference them, but I'm going to pull the Lenormand down below. Okay, so here's the thing. There's somebody in your life that you just want to say, grow up. I hate to say that. There is a woman in your life causing a lot of stress for you, all right? There's a woman in your life causing a lot of stress. So, wow, you are getting some interesting cards. And I also see a little bit of stress. This can be an official person, can be somebody at work, or, and also I want to say something, Shayna, that you could have too high of expectations on yourself, because this person here, everything has to be official. Everything has to be by these high expectations I have for myself. Like, I bet you probably don't like making mistakes and things like this. And then this is Lovers. So this just tells me, oh, why did it fall under the Four of Cups? So this is a good card, except it can be about choices, but then it can also be taking on the suffering of someone you love, like literally taking on the problems of other people that you care about. You need a break. You need to take a break. And you've got to have frequent breaks. This isn't just, oh, one break and your stress is fine. And then I'm going to actually give some daily things. I'm going to ask the cards to give a daily routine. What does she have to do every day so that she can teach her body to deal with the stress that comes up? Oh, look at this stress. So you don't like bad behavior in others, like it's a trigger for you. Like you don't like whiners, people that whine, people that are negative all the time. That's a huge trigger for you. So you've got to learn not to play into whining, to the whiners. That's the biggest area. When you get somebody who's negative and whining, you've got to say, not my circus, not my monkeys. You've got to, might have to listen to it, but you don't have to, take it on, and you certainly don't have to solve their problems. Don't solve their problems. You've got a lot of happiness coming, a lot of happiness. So I would just embrace that too. The fact that, look at this, it's in the power of your mind. So every day, let this negativity roll off you. Create some things in your life that you feel really good about. Get an action plan and then test it, tweak it, test it, tweak it. Because you're coming into a different way to utilize your mind. So your mind can work for you or against you when it comes to handling stress. And so you're going to train your mind, instead of to go to the worst case scenario, because that's a form of anxiety. You're going to utilize your mind to think, well, I got this. I can figure this out. And you will. And you'll be very, very good at it. Stella Blue, how are you tonight? Welcome to the page. Thank you guys for being here. I can't even tell you how excited I am. This is my second live on YouTube, so it's not fancy spancy. I haven't learned a whole lot about getting around on here. But Stella Blue, is she going to get the condo that she applied for? That's my Sirius deck. That's the universal weight. For those of you who are tarot readers, if after this you want me to post all the decks I used, I would be happy to do that. Oh dear, Stella. There's other people that applied for it. There's the waiting. You're going to be waiting. Oh, and it looks like such a nice place. Stella, I bet the view is phenomenal. I wish you didn't have to wait. You're waiting and you're waiting. Oh, God. This is no, but let's not quit there. I don't like it. Let's ask this. I'm going to say no, but I'm not going to stop there, because if there's any chance that we can turn this around, let's do it. So let's ask, is there any chance we can influence or turn this around so Stella will get it? This, I don't know. Something's not right with this. I don't like any of these cards I'm pulling. So the only thing I can tell you, Stella, is that it's very unclear, because the Moon card talks about deception and that that they're not using a fair practice in how they're choosing it. So, I want you to kind of say, well, if this is in my highest and best interest, then I'll get it. But otherwise, keep looking for something else, because something's weird about this condo thing. It's just that those are not the best cards for getting the condo. That's for sure. Ashley Vasquez, you can just ask it. If you guys want a question, you can just post the question on there, okay? And it'll be fine. I don't know if I can get to everyone, and I don't necessarily go in order, because sometimes Spirit will be like, scroll to the bottom and get this one. Scroll up to the top and get this one. So if I have skipped you, I might come back and get you. So don't leave, because I jump all over the place, and just because I might have missed you doesn't mean you should leave, because I might come back and catch you. The Oracle Tree, I love your name. Hi, Claudia. Finally, I have been able to connect you live. I love your gifts and guidance. Thank you, Oracle Tree. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The one card that was on top made me think I should be drinking wine while sitting under a tree. Totally. Do you want somebody to join you? Because there's a new kind of wine that somebody turned me on to. I think Elaine turned me on to it. And it's like candy. It's like liquid candy wine. And so I'll sit under a tree and drink with you if you need that. Just let me know. Let me know. I'll be all over that. Yeah, let's all send Stella energy that this condo works out if it's in her highest and best interest to get it, right? You always want to say HBI. Is it in my highest and best interest? HBI. You guys be all over that. HBI. Everybody say it out loud. Shamika, do you see me having future children, and do I already know my future mate? Wow. So let's do the children one first. Let's use a couple of decks for this. Let's use Lenormand first. I'm going to pull 3 cards out of the Lenormand. Don't ask me for the name of Lenormand, because I just got it today and I don't really know the name yet. So we've got an official person. Gee, that came up before and I totally shuffled. We've got toil and labor. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge. All right, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Not to be worried. Not to be worried yet, okay? Shamika, don't worry. And then we've got bad health. Now this, don't worry, stop worrying. This doesn't mean you're going to have bad health. Bad health can mean a lot of things. And then we'll go to my go-to deck and we'll pull below it. And then I'll just see if it confirms what I'm thinking. Is she going to have more? Now look at this. See how this is looking a little happier, isn't it? This is looking, oops, I gotta move my camera to a different angle if you guys like seeing the cards. This is a celebration, so that would be a yes. But there is some problems, there's some problems with it. It's not just like an easy yes, okay? It's not an easy solution. So here's the thing. You do have some obstacles here, all right? And it could be just finding the right person. I don't know if you have 3 children already or you're wanting 3 children. So here's the number 3. But juggling finances, juggling your schedule, rethink this decision. Is this really what you want? Because I don't know. They're saying that you're going to be free soon or have freedom, or so I don't know if your children are past the age where you feel like you're free soon. And then I got to pull totally different cards for that other section. So I think that to answer your question, there are some problems. There's some challenges to having that another child. And then I'm going to ask, does she already know her future mate? Does she already know her future mate? And maybe that's where the problem comes in, is because the future mate, this is 8 of Cups, so this is leaving. So I don't know if you left a relationship, and this is waiting, so it's like waiting. But we're trying to ask if she knows her future mate yet. This is what we're trying to ask. So let me just study this a second. You have more than one future mate. You've got quite a few potentials of future mates. Somebody you could have met through work is a potential. The others you don't know. So when you say future mate, in fact, this is for all of you guys. A lot of you have, like, which one? I mean, you have lots of future potentials out there. So that's what I'm going to say, is that one of them you know. Okay, yeah, that could be a no then. If you're content with what you have, because I feel like they told me you're going to be free soon. So I don't know. That just means your children are going to get to the age where you don't have to like follow them around everywhere. You want a love reading, Julia Savita. Okay, so a love reading. Where's my love deck? Here it is. Morgan Greer I use for that. What does Julia Savita need to know about, for you guys just joining, go ahead and ask your question. Go ahead and ask your question. I don't know if I can get to them all, and I'm not necessarily going in order. So just so you know that. What does she have to know? Well, you've got some fears around the topic of falling in love. You've got a little bit of fear. See how she's closing her eyes there? Oh, this is some burdens. Girly, girly, girly. What is your fear? It's almost like a belief that relationships are a pain in the ass, but you've got to completely change your perception on what you want in a relationship, because you definitely don't want to be tied down in the sense of having somebody that is being too, authoritative, or, has all these rules for you. So you've got some very specifics on what you want in a relationship. But if you're in one now, it's not going very well. So if you're in one now, and this will be for you guys for information. So if you ask a general question like, what do I have to know about love? You're going to get a very high level answer. But if you ask a very specific question, the cards are going to meet you right back and be very, very specific for you. So what does she need to know about love? The final card we're going to pull here. This is the woman that's alone. So this just means you've got some things to work out, some healing to do in order to make these relationships work for you, make a relationship work for you. And it's maybe you are taking on too much responsibility. Like you could have a pattern of finding very needy men, or men that need to be taken care of. or men that don't take care of you the way you need to. So when you break that pattern and you become, independent and not codependent, I'm not saying you're codependent, but you know what I mean. You will break this pattern, and then you will be in a healthier state for bringing in or changing the love you have to be a little bit healthier of a relationship. Hope that helped you. I know it was a lot of talking around in a circle. Alyssa Lauren Lagua Perito. That's a lot of names. May I ask a question? Just ask it. You can just ask it. You're from the Philippines? Oh my God, what time is it over there? Is it really over between her and Martin Fernandez? Buena Adventura Sagittarius. Wow, you're telling me everything. Is your date of birth 12? I don't need the year. You don't have to tell us how old you are. But I mean, you can, but I won't use it. I just need the month and day. And your first name, I'm assuming, is Alyssa. I'm assuming that's your real name, Alyssa. You got a lot of ones. 1, 1, 1, 1. Holy smack. You got 4 ones. And then you got a 1 in the 12 if this is your date of birth. And you got a 1 in the 1990. Holy mac. You got a strong twin. Oh, wait. He must be a 12-9. Get out of here. You were born 1-9 and you got all those ones there? Wow. So, is it really over? Let's find out. Everybody sit at the edge of your chair and do the drum roll. Is it really over between Alyssa and Martine? Is it really over? All right. So here we go. Whoa, rocky road there. A lot of problems. There's a lot of problems there. Holy mac. Are you sure that it should be over? I mean, I'm thinking over would be a good thing looking at these cards. They don't look pretty. Would you want to be on a high wire up in the clouds? Ace of Cups means you had a strong love, but it means the answer to your question is yes, it is really over. It's looking like it is really over. You guys have free will, and I always have to tell you that, you don't want to have tarot run your life. Tarot is here to tell you what the tarot has to tell you, but you're still the boss of your own life. So then you have to say, okay, I'm going to take that information, and I'm going to decide to ignore it and stay. So it's up to you. It's up to you to take the information and do what you feel is right. But I can tell you with all those ones, you're very independent. Now, you're both born on the 9th, so that's why you were drawn to each other. But you have, oh my goodness sakes, you have a lot of ones. In fact, you have a 1 for your core, or you're a 9 at your core, but you've got a 1 for who you are every day of the week. So you're very independent, your leadership quality. You don't put up with any shit, Alyssa. No crap you don't put up with. So he's 12-9. So, you got to be careful with him because he's got quite a few 9s, the 9 and then the 993. And that's the addiction number. So I would almost like to ask you, does he have addictions? Because then he's born 3. The 12 is a 3. And he's born in 93. Wow, he's got addiction numbers all over that date of birth. So I would, hope that he wouldn't have gone down that path, like drinking, smoking, any kind of addiction. But I would ask you if he does, because he's got strong numbers for it. Nuria, Nuriya, Nira. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Demanja. Is Nicholas going to reconcile with her? Let me grab another deck. We'll keep switching it up. Is Nicholas going to reconcile with Nuria? Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. You guys in your relationships, what is with all these challenges? We're going to have to do a how to have a successful relationship. This is on Rocky Road. I think that relationship is in the past. This is the Hermit. He's alone. This is Rocky Road. This relationship was a huge challenge, and it feels like it wasn't fair. Something wasn't fair about it. Get over there, Hermit. Get in your own space, and you stop going on top of them. I always treat my cards like children. Behave yourselves. This is being alone. This is like it wasn't fair. There was a lot of rough pieces in it, and this is, this is a challenge. I'm thinking no. You know, remember you have free will. You can do what you want, but the cards are indicating no on that. Oh, he's got drinking and smoking? Yeah, he's got addictive numbers. Like his whole date of birth is one big addiction. The poor person, why'd he come in with that? But you don't have to be addiction. Just because you have those numbers, you can use them for the benefit. Like he could use the 12 for communication and for travel and things like that. He could use the 9 for being a teacher and healer and things like that. I mean, so you don't have to go to the addiction path, but if you become unbalanced, that's where they go. May I know why Joan stopped talking to me? Jamie Sale, Sale. So why did Joan stop talking? Why did Jones just stop talking? Oh, that's aggravating, isn't it? I don't have to pull any more cards. This person is breaking up. That's the breaking up card. That's the I'm something happened that was painful. And they are not gonna continue the relationship anymore. This is breaking off the relationship. It's a 3 of Swords. You can see the swords piercing the heart. So they're not they don't want to be in a relationship anymore, which is too bad because you're a wonderful person. So don't take it personally. Justice, how will his family feel about me? Is that your question? How will his family feel about me? Oh, this is going to be an interesting question. How is Justice family going to feel about Justice? This is an interesting card too. I want to ask you, are they like kind of a ruling family? Like this is somebody that's, pretty powerful, pretty wealthy and pretty powerful, pretty authoritative. That's troubling. That's the 4 of Swords. There might be some belief systems or belief differences in beliefs. But wow, you guys are working me to the bone. How are they going to feel about you? They're hoping that you're going to change something. So I would just start out fragile. I would start out, it's making an offer, don't be in their face too much. Just like start out small and build the relationship as it goes. These people are going to be not the easiest people to have a relationship with, that's for sure, but you can do it. I know you can do it. Who's laid back? No vein. What's he love about me? Oh, that is a great question. What's he love about me? Okay, and this is for no vein. What does he love about you? Wow. This is great because this is the King. So this just means that he loves that you're confident, that you're independent, you're intelligent. This is a strong person, the King of Pentacles, and yet he's very logical minded. He likes the way you think. He can have a good conversation with you. What's not to love about the King of Pentacles? Nothing. He's good in business. He can hold a job. He's good for the most part. He's good with his money. Nobody's perfect, but I'll tell you what, the King of Pentacles is close to perfect. And then also when troubles hit, you rapidly look for solutions when trouble hits. Like if troubling times come, you're like, let's get this solved, and you try to solve it quickly. Those are good traits to have. I think I like that about you too. Those are really good traits to have. Let me see. Can you tell me the people who's renting the condo, are they shady? That's the only reason I can think I wouldn't get it. Stella Blue, are the people renting the condo shady? Shady. That's not really a shady card. But they're waiting on something. Like, what are they waiting for? Both those cards are waiting. Nobody in those cards are moving. That's so weird. That's so weird. And they're looking at other options. See, look at these cards, Stella. Look at these cards. do you think that they think they can get more money for it? I'm just saying this. I'm just putting this out there, Stella, because it's like waiting, and this is the money card. Do you think they're waiting that they think maybe you can't afford it, or they wonder if they should have raised the price of it or something? Because it's waiting, and this is money. This is money. And this is money and not having enough of it. So we got not having enough, and this is the wealthiest woman in the deck. So, and then this is decisions, making a decision here. So they're making a decision. So it makes me wonder if finances are involved, if like they found somebody who would pay more or made an offer to pay more or something, or they think that maybe you can't afford it because this is lack of money and this is a ton of money. So there's something financial going on with that decision. That I can tell you. So that's not a corruption card. It's not a corruption card unless they thought they could get more money from someone else or someone else made an offer, then that would be corruption. They turned it down for that reason. That would be corruption. Oh, you think it's because of that? Oh, you make a lot of money, so you're the rich one. Ooh, okay. So that's interesting. All right, let me scroll up here. Oh, you lost my email? All right, here, I'm going to type your email. I'm typing my email down here. It's kind of a weird one. If you want to book a reading with me, I charge $1 a minute, so $30. 30 minutes is $30. It's tfrog11@yahoo.com. I just typed it into the comments. So let me go up here because I think I missed a few questions. Thank you, Pagan. Mary Jane, why is he in love with me? That's a good question, isn't it, everybody? Don't you love questions like that? Why is he in love with Mary Jane? This is like, because you're just so awesome. The Magician means that you're talented, you're gifted. And look at this. There's a big rose on the table. He actually just loves you because of who you are. You're different. You march to the drum of a different beat. And he likes the fact that you have a sunny disposition. And, oh gosh, he loves you. Look at the Knight. I mean, this is the Knight and the Magician. Like, what's not to love about you? Even if sometimes you can be cold because he's turning his back. So sometimes you could just say, I need my space. He's going to love even that. So, I mean, you might need your space during certain times, and he's even going to love that. So I think that he's in love with you because you are fiercely independent. You're organized. You're a leader. You're a good person. Why wouldn't he love you? He's gonna have to love you because you're so perfect and beautiful, just the way you are. Tiff Johnson wants to know how much time before she'll meet somebody. For you guys just joining, post your questions. I'm doing as many as I can tonight. How long before Tiff Johnson meets somebody? She wants a timing card. Oh, this is confusion around meeting them. All right, confusion. And then look at how many things are masked, like the mask and hidden. Let me pull one card, but this is looking like either 7 weeks or 7 months. Wow, this is tough for you. Does she have any blocks or beliefs that are stopping her? Well, this is a good card. All right, you're just going through a confusing period. You've got love coming. Don't even worry about it. I'm not worried about it. This is a number 10, the 7. I'm going to say you could bond sooner, but 7 to 10 months for sure. But that seems like a long time, and I always tell people the more action you take toward getting love, the faster the timeline will be for getting it. Action-based. We're human beings and doers, so we need to do things. Taking action will make it happen faster. I think they think I can't afford it. Oh, Stella, that would be it. That would be it. So they should be doing a check for your income. I'm going to put the energy, Stella Blue, out there that you get it. I'm just going to, in my mind, I'm just going to believe that you have this, that you got it, and everything goes through and you get it. So you put the belief there instead of the doubt and change the energy on that. What does Antoine want from me? Linda Capri. I don't know. Let's ask. What does Antoine want from you? Why would he want something from you? Oh, there he is, all in his kingness. Wow. So he's making an offer to you. Why is he doing that? What does he want? What do you want? Why are you making an offer there? This is interesting because these two cards together. It's a battle of wills. It's a battle of wills. Like you're quite different, and I hope he's not a player. Let's pull one card because I don't know why they're playing an instrument there. So let me look and make sure that this guy's legitty. Yeah, this is fine. So he just wants you to be yourself. This is a half-naked woman. You don't have to be half-naked. But he just wants you to be yourself. Now, this can be changing too, because even though you see differently, he doesn't want you to try to change him. Does that make sense? He wants you to accept him the way he is, and don't try to correct him, and don't try to like say it would work better if you did this. Don't try to change him. Accept him as he is, and try not to have try not accepting him for who he is, because sometimes he just needs to screw up and fall on his face. That's how he learns. And then you just have to be okay with that and just pick him up and say, well, I'm sorry that happened, but I love you anyway. So he just wants that's it. Unconditional love. That is what he wants. Acceptance and love. Amaris Cunningham is the person I'm talking to online, my future partner. Oh, okay, is the person that Amaris is talking to, is that person her future or their future partner? Oh, could be. Looks like you have quite a few things in common. Always be careful with online relationships. Always be careful. Wow, we got 2 cycles. So this is going to be timing, getting to know each other. And there could be, what do you call it? It could be a large space barrier. Like this person could be in a totally different location, so just be aware of that. You might have some challenges there. Tiff Johnson, it's going to happen. Don't worry, you can speed that up, so don't become disappointed. This is Kylie Marie. How will Logan react to me confronting him about what he told his friend to ask me yesterday? Oh my God, this sounds like a soap opera. He told his friend to ask if I was a lesbian. What? Because he's interested, but he wanted to clarify. Wow. All right, I got to reread that. How will Logan react to me confronting him about what he told his friend to ask me? So the friend asked if you were a lesbian. Okay, so if you confront him about why he wanted to know that, how is he going to react? This will be good. All right, how's Logan going to react to that news? All right. We don't do any judging on this channel. You can be whoever you want. I don't care who you love, just so you love somebody. Wow, this is anger. This is the anger card. I'm just telling you. It's going to be a little anger there because look at him. He's all red. All the dark clouds, all the dark stormy clouds. And then he's got to think about it. So he's gonna get frustrated. This is frustrating, and he's got to think about it. And there's like a wall that's up. There's like a wall that went up. He's putting a barrier. He's putting a barrier there. So there you have it. Maybe this guy has a little bit of a temper or a little bit judgmental or something. You guys are into the astrology signs. That's funny. I guess I'm going to have to study up on those. Wonder Woman. What does this Leo man like me? No, wait a minute. What does this Leo man like me? And will things get to the next level? Let's just go with that. Let's ask if things are going to go with this Leo man. Are things going to go to the next level the way you decide, the way you define the next level? Oh, geez, look at this, what the cards did. Don't they have a funny sense of humor? The next level. It's going to go to the next level, and then it's going to go to the next level, and after that's going to go to the next level. Yes, that's the fastest reading I ever did. Thank you for that easy question. What's the person like who's coming toward me in love? I'm a Sagittarius. Chelsea Vienna. Chelsea Vienna, what's the person like? Now, this is assuming that there's one person. I mean, I'll ask that, but yeah, see, you're tired of waiting. This is the hangman. It's like you're tired of waiting. That's like, okay, I've been waiting long enough. This is an interesting card. The Two of Wands, Chelsea Vienna. That's a waiting card again. Both these cards are waiting. This is on you. This is the Queen. So you've got, so instead of thinking about someone coming to you, you go to them. This is you. This is you putting on your, I'm going to come find you clothes. Your wardrobe. You're going to put on your Queen wardrobe. You're going to put your shield. You don't need to protect yourself. Put your shield away. You're going to put on your, I'm going to go find you, and you're not going to wait. Don't wait any longer. Go out there and find them. It's action based for you. Madeline J. What will happen regarding job? Long time without job, no money for study. Will I stay home or will I have opportunity to study, and will a job occur? So let Madeline J, let's just ask if you have a job coming. Does Madeline J have a job coming soon? Oh, look at this. This is a happy card. It's not a money card though, so let's pull another one. You've got happier times coming. It's almost like, oh, there's the work card. Yeah, you've got work coming. You've got a job where you got to start at the bottom like an apprenticeship, and you got to learn it. You got to get trained. You're going to get trained, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And I feel like a family could help you out. Someone's going to help you out. Someone's going to help you out. You're going to get this job, start at the bottom, and work your way up. I almost want to say, that this could happen within 3 weeks. I don't know. I'm throwing that out there. I don't know. That's just what's coming to me is 3 weeks. I don't know why. Well, okay. I love Chastity says, will me and KP start dating and have a long-term relationship? Oh, that's good. Will me and KP start dating? Let's go back to the Lenormand. Will KP and her and I Love Chastity start dating and have a long-term relationship? We're going to go with the Lenormand. Ooh. That is the Moon card. So there's an attraction there. Just a minute. Some of my cards were backwards. And I don't like to know the ones I'm pulling, so I have to put all the backwards ones back again. Pardon me while I get my deck straightened out. Okay, it is now straightened out. Okay, back to your question. Oops, sorry. Oh, this could work out and be long term. Yeah, there's the anchor. I don't even have to go any farther. I got to grab my water. I'm looking for my water. Here it is. Yeah, this is anchored in for the long time, your hopes and dreams, and this is an attraction. Good for you. Good for you. This is good news for you. Okay, you sent me an email. Okay, I'll get back to you on that, scheduling that. It does feel like someone's going to help you, Madeline. And that everything's going to work out just fine. Just don't worry. Michelle, what is the best next step I should take in my relationship? Okay. What is the best next step that she should take in her relationship? That's a very good question. What is the next best step? Ooh, that's painful. So don't take the painful one. Ignore that one. Wow, what do we got going on here, girly? you've got to address some of the wounds, and this is the past. Nines are about the past. Some of the things that aren't, that you don't see eye to eye on. I think there's a financial thing going on here, Michelle. I feel like you've got to discuss finances, and you've got to discuss like past wounds, if that makes sense. I hope it does. And then you're going to be putting that behind you and being happy. And you're going to have a stroke of good luck in this relationship because that's coins. So once you get these two things figured out, you're going to be happy, girly, girly. Happy, happy. Your next step is if you keep thinking about something that bothers you, get that out. Get that communicated. You've got to communicate. And I love the moon card in that deck. Yes, it was gorgeous. Leaky Ahoy. Will me and my ex get back together if I move closer? If Lekia, if she moves closer, will her and her ex get back together? This is kind of driven by money. This is money, money driven, or money having to do with money and having enough money to pay bills. Oh boy, this is the crabby person. I don't think that person's open to getting back together. And there you are looking for something else. Or they're already looking for somebody else. This is tight with your money. This is having money to spend, and this is tight with your money. I wonder if moving would make it hard for you financially, if you wouldn't have the same job or something. Something feels a little off with this. None of these cards are about you getting back together. None of them, actually. Now remember, this is just what the cards are saying. People can change, and other people, you can't really predict other people very well because they change. And that's wonderful that people change because, that's what you want. You want to have the freedom to change. Jules Ab wants to know if there's an entity in her house. Oh, goody. Thank you for asking that. I'm going to bring my Haunted House Tarot out. This is a fun deck for murder mysteries, but it's a perfect deck for Jules to ask her question if there's an entity. Oh, that is a great question. Is there an entity causing mood swings in her house? And believe it or not, you guys, that can happen. What happened to my camera here? Stop it. Behave yourself. Is there an entity in Jules AB's house, in Jules Ab's house? Oh my God. I'm going to say yes. Yes. What does she have to do about it? How do we get it out? There's two of them. You have two entities in the house. You got two entities in the house. All right. We got to ask how to get them out. All right. Go to my serious deck. How do we get those entities out of her house? How does she get the entities out of her house? That's ridiculous. And those twins looked angry in that card. Okay, intuition. This is that you have to command them. I just want to show you how crabby these twins look on here. Look at that. Look at how crabby they look. And you were saying making the mood swings. See how crabby they are? I mean, that's funny. It totally addressed your question. Intuition. So you can use your intuition and intuitively you can command them to leave. And there you are. Like, I don't even know if they know that they're dead. I feel like they don't even know they're dead. They don't know they're dead. Tell them you're dead. Go to the light. And then if they don't go to the light, then call in the angels and say, angels, take them to the light, and then be done with it. Be done with them. Get them out. You don't want them there. You want them to go to the light. They need to evolve on their spiritual path. So it's all good now. Just if you're at home right now, just say, hey, you got to leave. And then if you don't feel like they're leaving, then just say, dude, I'm calling my guardian angels and they're going to take you to the light. And they're going to be gone. And your mood's going to change. Because believe it or not, you don't want entities in your house because they do make you crabby and moody. You're exactly 100% spot on with that. Tammy Bowers, will my neighbor get bad karma for doing bad things to me and my property? That's an interesting question. I would be asking, how can I protect my property against my bad neighbor? But let's just see. Is the bad neighbor going to experience any karma? Tammy Bowers. Oh, God. This is a bad neighbor. Like, this is bad, bad, bad neighbor. The devil. Whoa, did you see how the camera did something weird? The camera did something weird on that devil card. See, I don't get scared by stuff like that anymore. Yeah, there's judgment. There's karma. Yes, bad neighbor, yes. Is there anything she can do to protect herself? So this is a barrier. Like, did you put up a fence, or you're thinking about putting up a privacy fence or something? Because this is creating a barrier or a security system, like a security system to catch everything on video. Pray tell them to leave. Okay. We can do that. We can put out there that they need to leave and just impress upon them. Remember, they have free will. They might not listen to us, but we can certainly say, you guys need to leave, and hope that they move, and hope that you get better ones in them, because, you know, they could leave and get somebody worse. So let's hope they leave and you get somebody better. So be sure to include that. I want somebody better. Oh, yeah, you had a book fall out on you? Yeah, and your husband's off? Yeah, you don't want entities in the house. You had two of them that were really moody. But just tell them to get out, Jules Ab, and then they will get out. Ashley Vasquez, is the Scorpio ever going to ask her out on a date? Let's find out. Do you want to date a Scorpio? Oh, that's the moon card. That's a warning card. That's a card about asking I just said, do you really want to date I literally just said that. Look at the waiting card. That's waiting. I don't know. That's waiting a long time. Plus, the moon card's a warning. Like, there's something about them. You might better find out a little bit more about them. Madeline J, what does A feel for me, and will he move toward me, initiate contact? He's a Scorpio. So he's blocked you? Oh, okay. So I don't know. I mean, he's already kind of communicating if he's blocked you. Is he going to initiate any contact with her in the future with Madeline J? They're just telling you to be strong, girly, and be independent. And I think that is the end. It's the end. That's the end. That's the death. It's like over. It's done. I would kind of move on. What about the rest of my reading? What rest of your reading? What did I miss, Tammy Bowers? Did I miss something? Thank you, Jules. Tammy Bowers, what's the rest of your reading that I missed? I'm not sure what I missed. Okay. All right, you guys, I got to head upstairs. You guys are the greatest. Thank you for being on this live. Now, let me tell you what I'm going to do in the future. Because I have a deck, and it's called the Steampunk. All right, I'll put it out here so you guys can see it. So this deck can talk to deceased people and pets, and that's what my next live is going to be. Now, I'm also going to do free readings every Sunday. Every Sunday's kind of late in the afternoon, between 3 and 6. Those of you who subscribe will get immediate notices when I go live. The next live I'm going to do, we're going to be talking to your deceased loved ones. So be thinking about who you want to contact that's on the other side. And I'll be using this deck to talk to you and give you messages from your loved ones on the other side. So you guys, were you talking about what I can do? The fence and protection. Oh, Tammy Bowers, the Nine of Pentacles just talks about a fence or putting up a barrier, like that. I mean, I fenced out a bad neighbor with a big high privacy fence. In fact, we got it on sale. It was pretty cheap. And I live in the country, so can you imagine how long that fence had to be? Yeah. So, you know what, you guys? You are the best. And thank you for being on my channel, and thank you for joining me. And I'll see you next time. And we're going to be talking to so get your list of who you want to talk to on the other side. And I will see you soon. In the meantime, also pay attention, because I'm going to be doing pick threes and murder mysteries. In fact, I'm going to do some murder mysteries live with you guys. So we'll attempt to solve them with the cards, and you guys too. We'll all attempt to solve them together. So stay on this channel. I'm going to really be active on it. We're going to have a lot of fun. See you guys later. Have a great evening.